There's a scientific surprise that might change the way you think about where you live. The type of bodies of water you live near might actually determine how long you live. Living by the sea might help you live longer, but it doesn't work the same for folks near rivers and lakes. Instead, it seems that living by the ocean is what leads to a longer life. But why? Researchers at Ohio State University dug into data from over 66,000 neighborhoods across the U.S. to find out more. They explored how nearby water bodies affect people's life expectancy, and the results were fascinating. People living 30 miles from the coast live a year longer than the national average. People living near big inland lakes tend to have a shorter life expectancy, around 78 years. Isn't that surprising? So living near a lake or river in an urban area seems to be associated with a shorter life. What's up with living near lakes or rivers leading to shorter lifespans? Well, there are a lot of factors that could be at play. Urban areas are usually packed with people, which can mean more pollution and a not so great place to live, right? City folks often have less access to parks and recreation than those by the coast. And it's generally harder to get to the water in inland areas because there's no beach. Driving there makes it less likely for folks to enjoy water activities. All of these factors could contribute to a lower quality of life and ultimately a shorter life expectancy. Offshore coasts usually have cooler temperatures. Air temperatures on the coast are usually a few degrees cooler than inland areas due to the moderating influence of the ocean. This is because the ocean has a high heat capacity and it takes a lot of energy to change its temperature. As a result, coastal areas tend to have lower maximum temperatures and fewer extreme weather events. Cleaner air, more recreation, and better overall health are just some of the benefits of living near the coast. Plus, coastal areas often have better infrastructure and more advanced transportation systems. This can make it easier for residents to get to and from work, access healthcare facilities, and engage in leisure activities. Not to mention the fact that coastal properties tend to be more expensive, which means that people who live there are generally higher income earners. All of these factors combined, it's easy to see why people who live near the coast tend to live longer than those who live further inland. So if you're thinking about moving, you might want to consider a coastal city. Just be prepared to pay a little bit more for that beachside property. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.